Welcome to The Good Work, a podcast and video series that follows The Event Company, an event design company that specializes in corporate, nonprofit, and social events. Our passion lies in creating one-of-a-kind events that share the good work of organizations we are fortunate to collaborate with. Tune in for conversations with leaders of these great groups, our best advice for your next event, and some behind-the-scenes moments. Now, let us show you the good work.
We loved answering your Just Ask Us questions so much that we're back for round 2. In this week's episode of The Good Work, we'll finish answering your questions for our team. From our favorite event drinks to our secret talents and most laughable mistakes, you'll hear it all. Please welcome to today's podcast, Addie, Callie, Sarah, and Maddie. Hello.
Oh,
That almost sounds like a knock. Hello. Way to start us off, Maddie.
Yeah,
that was good. It was cute.
I'm excited for today.
I know, I'm excited because this is kind of our second installment of the Just Ask Us, and some of those questions were super funny.
That we just had to, make sure we got to them.
Yeah. So I'm excited.
Yeah, we had a lot of good ones that we didn't get to, so I'm so excited for today.
Yeah.
Is anybody else excited? We just said the word
I
excited.
think we're all so excited.
700 times. No, it was fun. So we put this post out on our socials to ask us any questions. Some sent them in Facebook. Some commented in the post.
Direct message us.
Some we didn't have comments. Remember how I talked about Jeffrey had made a comment? He's like, you girls are just so pretty and awesome, or whatever it was. Like, there was no real question. But
yeah, I couldn't make that one a question.
I don't know why you would ever question our prettiness and smartness. But
No kidding.
anyway, so who you're going to ask us all? Or are you going
I'm
to
going to
open
ask
it
again, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Way to moderate the session, Callie.
Thank you. Okay. Ooh, fun first question. What's your favorite drink to serve at socials?
Can I just be basic? I like champagne.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
it. It's easy because you can do so many different things with champagne, whether you're adding in like frozen berries or just a whole lot of different things, little swizzle sticks and fun stuff. So I'm a big fan of champagne. There's Blanc de Bleu, which is like a blueberry flavored champagne that we've done before. There's like there's just so many different champagnes out there.
Yeah.
What about you,
That is
Callie?
a fun one. I love when I'm a berry person personally, so
The
I love when we
muddling.
can do like muddled berries.
That's what I was
I
gonna
think it's
say.
fun.
Mm-hmm. I like that too. I really love when you can go seasonal. So if it's in the fall, you can do a cider. If it's spring, you can do something lighter and fruity. I like going with the seasons.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I'm a berry girl. Let's put all the berries in.
All the berries.
All the berries.
I think the muddling is fun too because, you know, when most people muddle drinks, well, you're supposed to anyway, when you muddle them and kind of get them all mashed together, it releases so many of those juices into the drink, and sometimes it colors the drink too, so it makes it even more fun. But
And it's just something like I don't do that at home, so it's just like something special that I can get if I would go like to an event or something like that.
wow, I muddle at home all the time. Just
You're
kidding. Just kidding.
Okay.
Fun. That was a fun one.
Next one. This one's related to the good work.
Oh.
How do you choose your guests for the good work?
Ooh,
Ooh.
Addie.
That's a good
Yeah.
question.
Start
Well, this
us
is
off.
not just me, but this is everybody. So I think we kind of take into consideration those people that we worked with because we get to know them a little bit better. Sometimes it's not just on the personal side, but the professional side, but the personal side too. But sometimes it's people that are just doing really awesome work and good work in the community. So they may not have worked with us in the past. Like I loved sharing Natalie Eisenberg's story before from ClickRain. While we haven't worked directly with her company on things, Natalie and I have been at a lot of different events together, seen each other out and about. We've known each other for a long time as well. So it was fun to be able to incorporate her story into the mix. But they do good work.
Yeah.
But that's really it. And then otherwise, you guys, you can talk about your process and how you kind of choose guests.
Yeah. Honestly, a couple times it's just been like when we've met somebody, even like walking down Phillips Avenue, I'm like, oh, we should invite them. Why have I never thought of this? You know?
Do you actually start approaching them on the street corner like, hello, sir, would you like to be on our podcast?
No, because you're usually talking to them, and I'm the one that just like collects it all. Then I like go back to my laptop when we get back to the office, and I'm like typing it all in so I don't forget. But
Yeah.
I would agree with you. It's just people that we've interacted with that are doing, I think the important part is the good work part.
And I think it would get awkward, though, if they were people that we didn't have a connection with or didn't know who they were and they're sitting across the table. I'd feel like a real reporter.
Yeah, you would be.
Oh my gosh, that would be so funny. Completely going in blind.
Ooh, not happening.
Yeah.
We'd be done in 7 minutes.
Right.
No, good question.
That's a good one. Okay, next one. What's each of your favorite type of event?
Ooh,
All persons. Okay.
I love the socials. I love all
You
the fun pieces. I love all the different details. They're my faves.
So socials being what? Like, what's your favorite social?
I would say a social with like 25 to 60 people.
Yeah, smaller ones, more intimate ones.
Yeah. Yep. Just kind of creating those conversations with people, picking out the floral, yummy food. Love it.
I like that.
What's yours, Mads?
I mean, although I really like them all, I really liked, like, my first event we did was the Abraham graduation.
Yeah.
I just liked that because it was family and it was just so personal. So I don't know. I really liked that aspect that it was just.
Plus, you were the ice queen at that event.
Oh, yes.
Girl got to drive a golf cart.
That was the
Pick
best
up
thing. I
ice.
was zooming around. Yeah. I don't know. I really liked that it was a family and it was more personal.
And do you remember he, like,
Thought you were
Grandpa
family.
Unselman, like your dad, thought that you were family.
He was like, "Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you." And I was like, "You know, it's really good to see you too. I'm happy to be here. Thank you." I'm not your
family.
granddaughter, but I can be for the weekend.
Thank you, Merle. What about you, Callie?
I'm going to be different here. I kind of like the corporate side of things. I love to talk kind of strategy, I suppose you could say, and do more of like the overall business communications, how all events play all into that. So that's kind of my favorite probably. Nonprofit's a close second.
What do you guys think my favorite is?
I would say conferences or nonprofits.
Nonprofits, for sure. I think, my mother instilled in us those ways, even when I was younger, about how to give back to the community. And she was always doing different things at my school and all those fun things. And so it's kind of been ingrained in me. And after doing corporate or nonprofit events in different parts of the country and kind of bringing it back here, it's always that it's not just the feel good piece of it, but our hand is literally in all of these buckets, right? Whether it's backpack program or cancer or diabetes, we're having like this incredible impact in so many lives. So that's my favorite part of it. It is nonprofit events, as you guys know, are probably 3 times the amount of work that they are for for corporates or galas or socials, but it's pretty impactful, and that's my give back. That's fun.
Totally.
Good question.
Okay, cool one. Okay, next one. You must wear a lot of gowns at events. What is your favorite that you have worn?
Ooh. I don't know. I like the themed ones, like when we get to dress up in red or blue, or some events we like have floral and long flowy dresses. So those are probably my favorites.
That you didn't answer that question at all.
Well, those are my
You
favorite
listed
outfits.
like 4 of them.
Okay, I have a hard time deciding.
My favorite gown on you is that one you wore it, I think, at Courtney Collins' wedding. I think so.
The black
It's like this
one.
with the mesh. Oh, so pretty.
Yeah.
I wasn't here for this one, but I really liked that greeny gold one you wore.
Oh, what was that?
I don't know what event
Green
that was
gold.
at.
Oh, for
was like
USD.
The black and gold.
Oh,
It was like
black and gold. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, that
dress.
was a fun
That's
one.
pretty.
That was my favorite dress too, for me anyway, was the USD one.
Yeah.
And it was funny. So that's the one where it's like off the shoulder. It's kind of like puffy here. Do you know what I mean? And then puffy down below one shoulder. It was tight and what they call it, trumpet fit. Yeah, it's like a trumpet fit for mine. Oh, I've loved that dress so much. And actually, when Instagram does your like top 9 in 2018 or whatever, that dress came up in like 2 or 3 of them. So I'm like, ooh, not posting that because people think I do not have any other black dresses. But that one I loved. But I can't wear it anymore. It's been on too many times now.
Put that one in the back of the closet.
Which one of you ladies? Black trumpet dress. What about you, Cal?
Ooh, I have just like a simple black one that I wear at dancing, but I have a blue one coming soon, and that one might be my favorite. So we'll see.
What about you, Mads?
So far, well, I guess this wasn't really even the dress, but at dancing, I wore this like off the shoulder dress, and I got to wear these big, fun pink earrings.
Yeah,
and so I loved that it was like a simple dress, and then I was able to
rocked it
accent.
with the
so
earrings.
That's probably my favorite.
Yeah.
We do have a lot of gowns, though.
I know. It's hard to pick which one is your favorite.
A lot of them are black for us, though.
Oh yeah.
Good question. Good question, whoever asked that.
Okay, so what is your favorite decor element or your go-to piece at an event?
Decor
We all have
element?
different styles, though, too, so that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. For me, I kind of like the mixed metals piece of it, but I really love our geometric stuff that we're doing a little bit more of.
Yeah.
That would be some of my favorite.
Yeah, I like incorporating like greenery runners. Those are always fun. Yeah, because you can do them with pretty much anything.
A lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah. I really like our clear bottles that are all different shapes and sizes. I love when we get to use those.
Because you can make those formal or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And cheesecloth, of course. I love cheesecloth. I love it.
Callie?
Well, when I can use it, I love our green glassware. It's super particular.
pretty.
And like we can't use it for a majority of the year, but anytime
Yeah.
we're like in season for it, I like want to use it anytime we can.
Very vintage, fun.
Vintage,
And we actually
and
found
it's kind of like outdoorsy, which I like love. So
we found some when Callie and I were in Vermilion shopping after a Calling All Coyotes meeting.
we had like a little bit of downtime before our next
Went thrift
one,
shopping
and so we
downtown.
just like we were downtown already, and she's like, we saw something else outside of
Those crates, because I'm addicted to vintage old crates. I'm like, oh, we
already
need more
have a
crates, but
ton of
don't.
them.
We do not need
We
any
have a
more.
ton of them.
Oh,
So she's
I
like,
know.
we should get this. And I was like, I think we should stop ourselves. Like, I really don't think we have space. And she's like, well, let's go inside and see if they have anything else. And before you know it,
Callie
it came
spied
out.
them.
I spotted them and we grabbed them. So
Did we
have a
find
few
a
more.
place for them?
Nope,
yet?
they're probably
I think they're still in the
I
box.
think they're still in the box back there.
So it's
That's
okay.
so funny.
It's okay. Okay, next one. What are your tips for staying organized?
Okay, I have like the little sticky note
lot.
on my computer, and I feel like whenever we have something on our to-do list, I put it on there. That way I don't forget, or I can come back to it. So that's helpful.
I don't know why I didn't know about those sticky notes till like this year, or maybe the latter part of last year.
Yeah.
I know it was the latter part of last year, but yeah, I love the sticky notes too. I'm a big digital girl though. You guys like writing stuff down and taking notes and crossing stuff off, but if it's not on my calendar or it's not in our little project plan to-do list thing, it doesn't exist
Yeah.
for me.
I would say every year I buy a brand new written calendar, like from Target. And every year it lasts like, I don't know, 2 days. So since I started working here,
The calendar people love Maddie.
Yeah, oh my gosh. And usually I buy one like halfway through the year too, because the one I stopped using gets lost and then, it's a mess. But since I started working here, I really like our Google Calendar.
Yeah.
Just because I can click like, oh, what's Callie's schedule today? What's Addie's? And
We live and breathe by that
Yeah.
calendar. If it is not on that calendar, it doesn't.
I don't know what's going on.
I
then.
put everything, even with the boys, like whenever someone has to do pickups or drop-offs or half days or early dismissal or dentist appointments.
Yeah.
You have doctor. I mean, literally, we all live and breathe by it.
Yeah.
It's so sad sometimes, though, how if I want to catch Addie for 15 minutes and ask her a question, I have to put it in her calendar.
She's a
You're a
busy
busy
lady.
gal.
Busy
yeah.
lady. Yeah.
I won't remember. It needs to be on the calendar.
I know.
What about you? What's your favorite little way to keep organized?
So I do a sticky as well. And so I just have one long one and I group them by event. So I have headers for all my events that I'm working on and stuff. And I'll usually have notes about like due dates or times or whatever. And then if it's really, really important, I will put reminders in my calendar so that like shows up and notifies me differently than my calendar does. So
Do you do one long sticky or multiple stickies?
So, good question. So I have one for school, one for my personal life,
Yeah.
and one for work. But they're all kind of classified according to like what needs to be done, like the events or different due
Yeah.
dates for things.
I started doing multiple stickies, and
Ooh.
I
I
One
think that'd be
long
too
one.
much.
Yep.
Do you have like 15 of them going on?
mean, I don't know, 7. I don't know. There's a few on there, but anyway,
It's kind of a good one.
I'm a big list girl.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one's about sponsorships, and they asked about how we talk about asset-driven sponsorships.
Oh yeah.
I reworded it so it's in our terminology, but asset-driven. So, what's your favorite sponsorship?
Oh gosh.
It's kind of a loaded question.
That
I
is,
know.
yeah. Kudos to whoever asked that one. But we do so many of these nonprofit events, even some of our corporate though that have sponsorships attached to them. It needs to make sense for the event, right? Like we've got some events where their presenting sponsorship level is $50,000 or $100,000, and you've got other events though that $5,000 may be their top max. So I think it needs to make sense in that aspect. But for me, one of my most favorites is the matching gift. because it's almost like that. Well, I have two of them: matching gift, the first one, and then social hour for the second one. The matching gift piece, though, is almost like that. Not pay it forward, but it's a give back, because not only does this person get to be the sponsor of matching dollar for dollar what funds are raised that day or that night, up to whatever their dollar amount, their designated dollar is, but they can also get their employees involved too and do a little press conference at their office, or even if it's just a press release with them showing a big check to that organization. So it's a cool give back for that organization. So kind of shows it's a little bit deeper than just saying, I'm the presenting sponsor or I'm sponsoring your dinner.
Right.
Social hour is my other favorite one, because they get to have it's a fun creative piece, but sometimes they get to choose what the drink is.
Yeah.
Right. We let them kind of help craft it within reason. Right. Like I remember working with Plains Commerce Bank one year, and they helped draft or kind of create that signature drink for that night. And it was so fun to talk to the president and just to try to figure out what they wanted and how they wanted to do it. And it gives them more of an ownership piece to it as well, versus just sitting down and seeing their logo positioned in different spots.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what about you? What's your favorite? I want to hear from you guys.
I think this is kind of specific, but we have a lot of golf tournaments that have sponsorships.
Yeah, I already know what you're saying.
Yeah, and so I came up with one myself, so I guess it's my favorite.
Praise Callie.
Yeah. I haven't got to implement it yet, though, so
No,
I'm waiting for someone
soon.
to come up on it. But it's the golf flag sponsor, so you can make the golf flags for your event.
That would be so
love it.
cool.
So for those that are listening or watching, what's a golf flag?
Oh gosh, now you're really gonna make me try to. Okay, so
I
on
can
every
even-
hole,
yeah.
every
You're good.
hole, there is a flag that indicates the hole, so you can see it from 350 yards away. And but on the flag, they usually have it branded for the golf course, but you can create your own. So it could be branded with the event's logo. If you have a sponsor, their sponsor could be on it. You'd still have the golf course's name on it, things like that. But
That's
it just makes
so
it really
awesome.
unique for them.
What I loved about this one is when you created this one for some groups, it's cool because those sponsors who purchase it can use it year after year.
Yeah,
right?
so usually you purchase flags for a whole season.
Yeah.
And they'll last quite a bit. But this one, it's one day out of the year, so it should be able to last for a couple of years. So
I just had a funny idea. We should get our own flags and just start hijacking some of those courses that don't have the flags out there.
just stake it out. You know how we say we'll do anything that is legal?
Oh, is that not legal?
I would say that's not legal.
It's probably legal, just not on the course. The course probably has rules. We're not
Frowned
breaking
upon.
laws. Grip.
I don't know.
Take our little golf.
I don't know.
Steak.
Drive
Sounds-
every 2 feet.
Steak.
Steak. Over 1, left 3.
I don't know. But my close second would probably be the Round on Us sponsorship, though, too, that we do at some
that was
events.
mine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what is that one?
So that one is.
Or either one of you can talk about it. Either one.
Maddie, you
talk about Around on Us.
Sure. So that would be someone who sponsors one drink for the entire party. So
Yeah.
each person either gets a drink ticket, token, that kind of thing, and usually there is a signature drink that goes along
Yeah.
with it. So I really like that aspect of it, kind of coming up with fun drinks, and then everyone gets to join it together. And
Yeah, it's a fun one.
Yeah.
Just
And
a
with
big
that
talking
sponsorship,
point.
a lot of events too, they have multiple Around on Us sponsors, which is
Yeah.
even more fun.
Yeah. Sarah.
Ooh, okay. So I like the ones that do engagement spaces, so a photo booth
Oh,
or
yeah,
something
yeah,
that
yeah.
just
That's
makes
cool. I do
sense for
too.
the sponsor. So
Yeah.
if they're a shoe company, do something with shoes, or I don't know, something fun like that.
Like
That is
dental for the the cheat,
Yeah.
the smile,
Yeah,
the photo lounge
something
area.
that makes sense.
Yeah. Good one.
Interesting
That was
question.
a really good
was a
question.
good
Whoever asked
question.
that one. Are they on some of our committees?
They probably one of our. This is a good question as well. How far in advance should you begin planning an event?
Oh Lord. I would say minimum 6 to 9 months start. We have some groups that, oh my gosh,
It never ends, really. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
a circle.
Yeah.
Just keeps
But some
going.
of them may be we're talking in some now where their event isn't until February 2020-ish, January
Yeah.
20. So I mean, yeah, it's several months in advance. But yeah, you're right. We're booking space for 2024 and 2025 and seeing what space looks like. But
That's so crazy.
isn't it?
Yeah.
This market, though, I think space books up so quickly and people want their date too, right?
Right.
So you just kind of roll with it. But 6 to 9 months at least. We've been a part of others
Yes.
where we've had
Yes,
6
we have.
weeks or less than that. But
Right.
I like your phrase. Can you share with people what your phrase is, though, when we talk about this?
Goodness.
We can pretty much do everything, but we are
not Jesus, and we can't save everything.
We are not Jesus. Like, we cannot save everything. Like, we can do as much as we can, but man, sometimes I am not an acrobat.
Yeah. Gosh, that's kind of embarrassing.
Why? That's not embarrassing. It's the truth, though.
No,
it is the truth. It is the truth. Okay. Who is the funniest member on the team?
Oh gosh, this is a toss-up.
I feel like we're all just goofy together.
Yeah, different things that we do. Like, I feel like Maddie and I are like on the spot, kind of like
super witty.
Like super witty. Yeah. Super witty.
But then you guys say stuff that just cracks us up. Like, I feel like we're all pretty funny.
We were just in the Black Hills a few weeks back, and we were driving along, going into Hill City, and Sarah is like narrating the entire trip.
That was the best.
But some of it, I was like, did she just say that?
Well,
like she's talking about
she's trying to convince Maddie.
She goes, Maddie, look up. Those are the Rocky Mountains. I said,
but I didn't. I was like, huh.
This was my favorite. They decorate every one of these trees for Christmas.
yes, there's thousands upon thousands of trees outside.
Or they literally grab each seedling by itself to replant each one of these.
Okay, that was a good one.
But some of the stuff you say too, Maddie, is so funny. Like, we had a meeting at USD once, and Maddie hadn't been on campus for a while, and we're leaving campus, and she's like, I won't say it. Well, you can even say it. Just tell them what you said. It was really funny.
Wait, like
you're talking to your friend.
Like, for real what I said? Or like,
you can
okay,
maybe clean it.
I said, well, we got in the car and my friend called me and I was like, guess where I was? Because she still goes to USD. And I told her that we were in the muck, and I said, I walked in and I was like, bow down, the queen is back, or your queen is back. And
so and maybe it's us that think it's really funny, but it was so funny.
Well, I remember I wasn't at that meeting, and you guys told me, and I just like started rolling on the floor laughing.
Gosh.
So funny.
Or your mannerisms, Maddie, are so funny. Anyway, you have some funny. I think we're all funny in our own ways, but I would think the funniest are you two.
You two for sure. You two for sure.
The jokesters.
Good question.
Okay, I will admit this is my question for you guys.
Oh.
So I
didn't know.
As the writer,
I didn't know we got to put some on here.
Sneaky.
I just thought this one, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to ask them this
Okay,
question.
okay.
Okay, so I'll admit this one is mine. If the event company was in a movie, who would be the celebrity that would play each of you?
Ooh, I love this.
I already have my answer.
Well, that's quick.
Can I guess who it is?
Yeah.
Is it J-Lo?
It's not J-Lo, and I know why. I would love Anne Hathaway to play me. You ever watched her in Bride Wars?
Yeah.
That's totally like my, like, do it this way.
Serious
If you don't do it this way, you're out.
Yeah.
You know, like, watch out.
Accurate. I like
I'm the
that.
Anne Hathaway girl. Plus, she's just so good. Like, in every movie she's been in.
Good.
Yeah, she's good.
She's good.
Like, she
I'll
could be
agree.
foxy and sexy, but also a bee. Right?
Lay down that
Yep.
law.
Yes. I'd be Anne Hathaway could be me.
Oh, me next?
Yeah, go for it.
Well,
It's your question. This is a good one.
I know. I never thought of my answer, though. That was the tough part. Honestly, I mean, this would be a far off reach probably, but like I love Blake Lively, so I'd probably pick her.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like she's very like can kind of do it all.
Yep. she
Yeah.
can. Yep.
Yep. That'd be my pick.
Mads.
Mine would probably be like Amy Schumer,
Oh,
Rebel Wilson,
yeah.
someone goofy like that. Oh, Melissa McCarthy.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, girl. I could
Yeah.
see it.
Someone not too serious, but
Amy
still good.
Schumer, though, that's a good one.
That is a
Yeah.
good one.
She's like
She's a little
spicy.
feisty. Yeah.
Sarah.
I don't know. Maybe like Jennifer Aniston or someone like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Totally.
kind of like calm and reserved, but like can freak out too.
I was going to say like Sandra Bullock for you.
Oh, that's
yeah.
a good one.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
that'd
a
be-
good one.
Because like in Miss Congeniality, so funny. But then you go to that, what's that movie with Keanu Reeves? The
Speed.
Speed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
real
she's serious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Also, I think
Oh, and then when she did that movie with Ryan Reynolds and she's like,
The
"Get
proposal.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
Okay, that's me.
That's a good one, Cal. I like
that.
Thank you. Okay. This is another fun one. These people were really good on their questions. Do any of you have a secret talent? And I kind of want to know this too.
Ooh,
I can make a real good chicken noise,
Like right now?
like an animal.
Like
chicken.
Do it.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, Nate, you
got
should
it
get
from my
close-ups of
mama.
this one. No, just kidding. Got it from my mama.
Maddie, that is so good.
That's it, though. That's all I got.
Kind of sounds like the Cadbury Bunny Man, kind of like the Cadbury Bunny egg. You know when they do the man.
You have
That
a
may have been
calling.
one of the best things I ever.
Anyone needs
That's
a
good.
voice overlay of a chicken? I'm here. My name's Maddie. I'm ready.
That is so good. I have nothing.
Do you have any hidden talents? Mine's, I don't even know if it's a talent, but I can salsa dance really well.
Oh.
Like I did a lot of salsa classes and salsa dancing and stuff like that. I can salsa like no other. It's all, you know why though? I have hips. So these hips don't lie. Like they can move. So I can salsa dance pretty good.
I don't think I have anything.
I do. I can think of one thing.
What's that?
You're drumming.
Oh, my gosh, it's not really a secret though.
No, but some people, I mean, those
But
that
it's
are
not like
listening
you pull it out all the time.
You get sticks in your bag?
I haven't touched a pair of sticks since I was in high school, but yeah, I used to play piano and play percussion.
We nominated
and
her
the
to-
xylophone. Yeah,
to play at USD.
dabbled in a few
We
things.
nominated xylophone. You kind of remind me of the guy from what's his name from Mary Poppins, where you can like play all instruments, you know, and he's got like the accordion, the chimney sweeper man. Do you know what I'm talking about? Mary Poppins.
Is this old school Mary
Old
Poppins?
school Mary
No,
Poppins.
I don't.
He's like Jiminy. You know the chimney guy? The chimney
Yeah,
sweeper.
I
He's
think
got like
so.
the accordion and he like taps and he can play the
Dang.
cymbals and
Okay,
it's like you.
sure.
Okay, whatever. What about you?
Okay.
Okay, I have two of them. One is like more serious, one is like kind of funny. So I don't know why, but I can just come up with nicknames really well.
Yeah,
Yes.
That is true.
Yeah,
Like
you can.
if like let's do like a tanner, for example. Like I would be like, yo, Tan Tan, or like something hilarious
Yeah,
like
you're
They're
that.
funny.
always good.
But they're nicknames that people that we've kept
Yeah.
for people.
Yeah. So that's kind of one. I don't know if it's a talent. And then a couple weeks ago, I did like the acrobatic silks.
Oh yeah.
And I found out I was really good at it. I don't know why or how, because I have
is
no
cool. I
think
upper
it's
body
cool.
We
strength.
were talking about the other day though. Like you are kind of good at. You say you're really
Oh,
good at
I
axe
am.
throwing.
Anybody who
Yeah.
went with me could tell you. Like,
And I
it's-
guess, yeah.
I'm real good at axe
Yeah.
throwing. I don't know if that's a talent,
Talent though.
Yeah, I
Is
don't
it just
know.
like
I
a
think it
natural
is.
like.
natural
though. I told you
ability.
it's like all in
natural
the
come.
wrist, right? Like I
Yeah.
can do a lot of good wristy moves. Wrist.
Cut.
I'm really good. It's all in the wrist.
Okay, this is a great one to end on. What is your favorite spot in downtown Sioux Falls?
Oh, why?
Dang.
Whoever put this on there, that's hard.
You guys,
Can we
I
name,
can't
like, a
pick
couple?
one.
Oh,
we
dang.
name a
This was
couple?
easy for me. I've got two.
What's yours?
Actually. Okay.
that
Favorite
company.
Favorite shop. Oh yeah. Well,
Just kidding.
I come here every day. I love it so much. No. I love Zambros. Like I could be in there forever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But if I'm gonna relax, I really love Josiah's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like you can either be out in the open, like ready for people to
Yeah.
talk to you, or you can like find little nooks and just like have your own time.
Oh, you sound
love
like you
it.
could be on a commercial.
You should be a commercial for them.
No
I love
kidding.
it there.
Okay, I could.
You go.
Queen City is like my place.
Yeah.
I love it there. Favorite restaurant? Probably Sanaz. It's like my
Yeah.
favorite. Yeah, good.
Oh my gosh, this is too hard because they're all my friends. So they're all my peoples. I do like Josiah's a lot. I was a huge fan. My husband and I both were of Bros, so we're so excited for Fernson to go in there. I saw some of their new signage. They
So it
were
looks
making
so
this weekend.
cool.
Yeah, so cool. But I'm also big fans of some of the boutiques like Chelsea's and Primp and some of our friends over there, Mint and Basil, the Carpenter Bar. Like you can find us doing like awesome summer meetings at the Carpenter Bar. You know,
Totally.
like we're big fans of Carpenter. My boys love the diner.
Oh,
6 to 5 Running Co. That's where I get my shoes. Like, there's so many cool spots downtown. And Mitch over at Queen City.
We're very
And the
lucky.
Hilton.
Yeah.
And the bank. Like, I mean, I love
Okay,
them
so
all.
pretty much everyone downtown for
Yeah.
Addie.
I truly can't imagine us being anywhere else. It's just
No.
our people, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That was-
Sarah.
Yeah. Now that I've monopolized the whole conversation.
You guys, I don't know. I just like being downtown. Like we get to do walking meetings.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't go wrong with downtown.
Totally.
We're lucky to be here for sure.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thanks, boss.
You're welcome. That was a good one to
it.
end on.
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
Thank you to everyone for submitting your questions.
I like this. Should we do more of these?
We should.
I mean, we don't need to do one
I
every
guess we need
single
to
month.
ask
but-
them. I mean, if everyone has
Keep
more
the
questions
questions
for us,
coming.
yeah, keep
Yeah,
them coming.
I think it's fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do another post here in a couple months or so and ask away.
Sounds good.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for listening to today's episode of The Good Work. We love answering your questions and taking you further behind the scenes of all that we do. Don't forget to subscribe to The Good Work on YouTube and iTunes, and follow the event company on social media to stay up to date on all of the good work we are a part of each day.